There is a sound that happens in a stadium that no player can create alone. 60, 70, 80,000 voices rising at once, and somewhere in that roar, something shifts. The legs that were heavy a second ago find one more sprint. The shot that should have missed finds the corner. Players will tell you after the cameras stop rolling that the crowd did something to them they cannot fully explain. And I want you to sit with that for a second, because I don't think it's just noise. I think it's something closer to intercession. If you've ever felt your team carry you through these next few weeks, if you've ever found yourself whispering a prayer over a match, half laughing at yourself for caring this much, stay with me, because this is for you. Before we go further, I need you to do something. Hit that like button right now, because every single one of you watching this is part of the reason this message reaches someone who needed it tonight. And if this channel has stirred something in your spirit, subscribe, not for me, but because there's a version of you that needs to keep hearing truths like this one. Here's what I believe with everything in me. The more this nation prays, the further this team will go. Not because prayer is a vending machine, not because God owes anyone a trophy, but because prayer changes the one praying first. It softens hardened hearts in the stands. It turns strangers sitting next to each other into people hoping the same hope. And hope, when enough people carry it together, becomes something that presses on the atmosphere of a room or a stadium in ways science has never been able to measure. Think about what a 12th man actually is. He's not on the field. He never touches the ball. He doesn't get the highlight reel or the headline the next morning. But every coach who has ever won on home soil will tell you the same thing. The crowd was the difference. Now hold that image up against your own life. How many people have been your 12th man without you ever knowing their name? Someone prayed for you in a season you don't even remember, and that prayer reached further than they'll ever see. You may be running a race right now, exhausted in the 85th minute of something, ready to give up, and somewhere, someone you've never met is interceding for you. That's not poetry. That's how the Spirit moves. Scripture tells us to carry one another's burdens, to stand in the gap, to pray without ceasing, not because the outcome is guaranteed, but because the praying itself is sacred work. So when you watch this tournament unfold, when you see a team representing this country chase something bigger than themselves, don't just watch as a fan. Watch as someone who understands what's actually happening in that crowd noise. Every prayer whispered in a living room, every parent praying over their kid's jersey, every person who doesn't even call themselves religious but finds themselves saying please under their breath in the final minutes, that's all going somewhere. It's not wasted. Nothing prayed in faith is ever wasted. And here's the deeper truth underneath all of this. You don't have to be on the field to matter in the outcome. You don't have to be the one with the ball at your feet to be part of the victory. Some of you have spent years feeling like you're sitting in the stands of your own life, unnoticed, unused, wondering if your faith even does anything. I'm telling you tonight, the 12th man wins games. The intercessor in the prayer closet moves mountains nobody sees move. Your prayers are doing something right now that you will not get credit for, that you may not even witness, and that is exactly the kind of faith God is looking for. So pray boldly this summer. Pray for this team. Pray for this country. But let it stretch you further than that. Pray for the people in your life who are in their own final minutes, running on empty, needing someone in the stands. Be their 12th man. Be the roar that gets them through. And when the whistle blows on whatever you're walking through right now, may it be because heaven was loud on your behalf. If this stirred something in you, don't scroll past it. Comment one word, believe. Let's see how many of us are standing in the gap together.